Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of showcasing some of these new flutes. So these are the new flutes that have just been uploaded to the website a few days ago, and the focus on this one is we have 4 new flutes which are semi-pro and beginner. And the semi-pro flutes are quite incredible, and so they actually come as sort of like sister flutes. So here is a 1.6 and a 1.8 beginner flute. And then here is a 1.6 and a 1.8 semi-pro flute. So these kind of go together as a pair, though they're going to be sold separately. However, it would make a fantastic starting pair to get the 1.6 and the 1.8 back to back here. So we're going to start out with the beginner 1.6, which is going for $900. And of course, we have a new shipping policy. We're only doing shipping internationally, worldwide, $9.99. So here's the flute. It is a Kinko-ryu styled 1.6. The number on it is 3587H. Cap size is 7, so it's a really good cap size for a 1.6 flute. Now, for these flutes, I'm not going to play the typical komori-uta because this one is definitely a Haru no Umi trying flute. You can hear, I mean, it's got a wonderful voice to it and a really obscene amount of power for a beginner flute. I do think that it sits a little bit more on the brighter side of flutes, but the power and the smoothness of playing through is really nice. So that is the first flute. Now we'll go over to its sister flute, which is 3585H. And let me just confirm here that this one is going also for 900. Yes, H or, no, sorry. This is 3535H. Yes, there it is right there. Okay. So, a really, really big sound on this flute here. And this flute, you can almost kind of continuously keep going on the sound for it. And I want to double check the number here because I think that it shouldn't be an H at the end. So it's 3585. See here, 3585 F. Oh, okay, it's an F at the end here, not an H. Okay, so it's an F, and this is all. It's 900 though, so it's the same price as the previous one, as their sister instruments. So right away, that row is really impressive. Okay, really impressive for a beginner flute to have a row like that. It does have a little bit more depth than most of the beginner flutes do. So I like switching between these two flutes. I wanted to play a little bit tighter, but if I loosen up the embouchure just a little bit, I get even more sound and more stability as well. Let's go ahead and try that komori-uta. So I love the warmth on the lower end. The lower end of the flute, I think, is very, very nice. Like that ooh is just fantastic. What a beautiful sound. I think that the opening from like the higher end of the flute doesn't have as much push as the lower flute end does, but it does have a nice sort of colorful timbre to it, which makes us a nice contrast between the Otsu and the Kan register. Okay, so now we're going to go on to our semi-pro flutes, and I'm going to try to find this one faster. So this is 3589J. 3589J, and this one is going for $12.50. So this is a semi-pro flute. It does come in to two pieces, and it had a crack previously that's been repaired. It was a crack during the making process. It is also a Yozan style with a size 7 cap. Now, I know you can hear the difference between this 1.6 and the previous 1.6. So for just $300 more, you're getting a heck of a lot of sound out of it. So I wrote this in the notes on the website, and then I honestly think that this one is misplaced. I think that this one is a pro level flute, without question. The amount of sound that you're getting from it, the tone core, everything about it screams to me professional. So what you're really getting with this flute is you're getting a professional level flute for a basically an intermediate level price. So let's play that How to Know Me. And I don't have to say anything else about the flute because that is just insane. It's insane that that's the price for that. Honestly, for a flute like that, I would be expecting to have a price closer to $2,000 or $2,500, purely based on sound. Okay, next we have its sister counterpart, which is also a semi-pro flute. Comes into two pieces as well. It's just the rattan binding here in the middle. It is a 3586G, 3586G, and this flute is going for, I believe, $1,350. Let me just double check. Yes, $1,350, $1,350. It is a Yozan flute, cap size 7. And again, I think that these two make an incredible pair. So let's go ahead and hear just the row on it. Again, this is a flute that I think that the price is so ridiculously low. The quality of this flute, I would say that it should be closer to $1,800, $1,900, $2,000 in just terms of pure sound, and the beauty of the bamboo too. It's just such a fantastic instrument. So these are definitely just steals of instruments. Such a beautiful, warm, and round sound with a lot of power to back it. So my recommendation, and normally I don't do a recommendation like this, is I would get the pair of these. If you're somebody who's really serious about shakuhachi and want a new set of really good flutes, this would be what I would do. And you're not going to get a better price than that for that kind of quality of instrument. Okay, let's go ahead and move to our Pro Series, which we have a size 8, 1.8 here, 3588i, 3588i. So let me just double check the price here. This is $2,100. And so this is a 1.6 in E flute. And so just to kind of show you, right, there's that sound of that Pro flute. You see what I'm saying, right? So I'm telling you, this is a really good buy, because this is honestly what the price I think on that one should be. But at any rate, this Capsize 8 1.6 is definitely a fantastic instrument. So a lot of warmth, a lot of depth to the instrument. It's a fantastic flute. Like, what can I say? I mean, I think it's got an amazing color to it. The 3-ring silver binding is fantastic. The weight to the flute is really nice as well. And we will now move on to our 2 long flutes. So I'm going to kind of like show these together at the same time. We'll play 3581B first. So that's this one here. It's got a really nice kind of spattering like color on it. The bottom is a little bit wider of a bore. The thickness of it is a size 7. It's Kinko Ryu. It is a little bit of a wide bore flute in terms of like standard size. This part here is a little bit more open. This one's going also for $2,100, which is a really great buy on a 2.3, which is in the key of A. So when I first played this flute yesterday, my sort of thought about it was that it made a really nice honkyoku flute. So I'll play just a little bit of Sanya. So, I mean, that kind of warming, almost buzzy-like sound is really nice for this flute. Okay, so this last one here is also the same price. It's also going to be $2,100. It is very, very similar to this previous flute as well. The head end of it is just a little bit wider, and I mean like probably just a couple millimeters wider here. It's also a size 7, also going for the same price of $2,100. A little bit more of a robust sound on this one. And this is 3580A. So I think that this one has just a little bit more of that robust sound, a little bit more depth, but not as much warmth as the previous one. So those are all the flutes. You can see them all in their prices in the link or in the description, and there's all the links and all of the stuff. So if you're interested, go ahead and go check them out. Again, my strongest recommendation on this pair. So I'll see you guys next time.